March to Freedom, Day 15. Welcome back to Dudes Ascend, where we talk about how to elevate ourselves as men. My name is Hamilton. We are on day 15 of our 30-day March to Freedom from Porn Challenge. Today, I want to talk about short-term rewards versus long-term rewards. Short-term gratification or long-term gratification. So as we are cleansing ourselves, healing our brains from a conditioning to short-term gratification, what happens in the withdrawal process, your brain is a tricky, slippery thing. The addiction brain can be very tricky, and it's going to try to convince you that working hard towards this long-term goal is not worth it. It's not worth the anguish and the anxiety and the, it's just better to just to get the short-term reward of having that brief moment of pleasure with porn, because it's right there. It's so easy. You can just get it. You can have it like that. You don't have to put in the work. You don't have to put in the consistent dedication to build something towards your dreams. The thing is, with short-term gratification, even though it comes to you in a short amount of time and it's easily accessible, the reward of it is also very short-term. Doesn't last very long. That feel-good moment is very fleeting, and the cost that you pay is in the after effects. It's the cost that you pay for that little short, brief moment of pleasure is your own happiness, your relationships, your success a lot of times, because you're giving up your energy and your ability to focus on creating those long-term goals. The difference is with long-term, even though it takes long-term commitment, showing up consistently, if you're working on building your goals, say you're building a business like myself, with my wife and I's Twin Soul Poets LLC business. Check out our channel, Twin Soul Poets, on YouTube. We've got a pretty good following over there, and we coach people from all over the world on how to manifest deep soulful love in your life. And we've been getting amazing results with our clients. So check out Twin Soul Poets on YouTube. I'll leave the link below. But say you're building a business like me, or you're working on a long-term goal like getting sober from an addiction, getting sober from porn. That takes dedication. It takes showing up every day, doing the work. And a lot of times that golden nugget that you're reaching for in those goals, if you're building a business, that takes a lot of work. There's a lot of steps. There's a lot of things that go into it, from studying, research, learning, to actually building for us, it's been building our audience on YouTube. That takes making videos every day, editing, all that goes into making videos. Then it takes building a program that you're coaching people through. That takes writing out and a lot of brainstorming on what we can do, what specific exercises can we help people along this way to manifest love in their life. And then it takes learning the sales aspect of, once you have an audience, once you have people interested, how do you turn that audience into, how do you make sales and get people interested in wanting to do coaching with you. There's so much to put into that along the way, and it's sometimes those long-term rewards and long-term goals can feel overwhelming, especially if we've been conditioned to just get that short-term gratification, right? We can feel overwhelmed by all the steps along the way and reaching towards this long-term goal. But the thing is, you don't have to do it all at once. I want you guys today to think about what are some long-term goals of yours, including this 30-day challenge of staying away from porn. But what are some other long-term goals that you want your life to look like in a couple years? What are some of the successes that if you're not putting a limit on what you can achieve, what are some like high level dreams and goals that you'd like to see yourself achieve, that you would just feel so good and empowered and confident and fulfilled if you had achieved these things? And instead of trying to think about all the hows of how you have to, every little step that you have to take to get there, which is overwhelming, maybe just think of one thing you can do today to take one step in that direction, and write that step down and then do it. That's your one step for the day. We don't have to figure out every little thing, and often the path will be made clear in ways that we couldn't imagine as we're moving along. So your task is really just to take the one step for the day. And sometimes that one step could be as simple as just not reaching for the addiction, not reaching for porn, right? That is keeping your mind clear and your headspace clear and your vibration high to where you're more in alignment with your higher self, with your real fulfilled self. And that's really important when we're trying to move towards our long-term goals. Even though your short-term gratification programmed addiction center of your brain might be telling you right now, 15 days into this, oh, this is not worth it, man. Like, this is too hard. It is worth it to work on these long-term goals, because unlike the short-term reward, which is very fleeting and leaves you unhappy and unfulfilled afterwards, that's the cost you pay for that. The cost we're paying moving towards these long-term rewards is the work and the dedication and the, I guess the boredom or the tediousness of the tasks ahead of us. We're paying the cost up front. But when we receive that reward, when you have a successful business that's thriving, or when you reach 90 days or however long it takes for your brain to really rewire itself and reach sobriety, that is a long-term reward. That nugget, that reward, that prize you get from these long-term goals, it lasts. And what you receive, it's like, it really changes your life. It's absolutely worth the cost that you're paying up front of, saying no to the short-term gratification, saying no to the distraction, keeping your eyes on the prize, the focus, the dedication. So let's take at least one step towards your goals. If you haven't already done this, write out a list of your dreams, of things that you want to create and fulfill in your life. And just take one step today to move towards those things. For me, one goal that I'm working on manifesting, like I said, is 1,000 subscribers for this channel, Dudes Ascend, and 100,000 subscribers for my Twin Soul Poets channel. So if you have not already, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, Dudes Ascend, right now. Also like and subscribe to my wife and I's channel, Twin Soul Poets, where we are helping people manifest deep soulful love in their life. If you are taking this porn challenge because your relationship has been struggling, or you are single and you feel like this addiction has been something blocking you from creating relationship in your life, check out that channel, Twin Soul Poets. We have some really awesome advice on how to get yourself into alignment with the most amazing relationship for your life, like deep, really deep, soulful, life-changing love connections are possible, and there's steps you can take right now to start to get yourself into alignment with that, to where that person just strolls right into your life and really starts making amazing magic happen. So that is how you can help me achieve some of my goals, by just subscribing to this channel. Help this channel grow. I want to help more people who are suffering from this addiction, because I truly believe there's so many people out there dealing with this pornography addiction, and it does take work and dedication. You know, there's been plenty of days on this 30-day challenge that I've not felt like coming out here and doing these videos. This morning has felt like I felt very antsy today, like, and I don't know why. I woke up, did my meditation right when I woke up, made some celery juice, and I've been trying to juice every day, and like just did my whole morning routine, and I don't know why, like even after all that, like I was just feeling like, man, like I'm anxious, and it was like I couldn't really like get my mind settled on what I was gonna do for the day. And I was like, you know what, like I know I need to make this video, so let me just get outside and start talking. But you know, it is like I just so deeply identify with what anyone is going through while taking this journey. I know how tricky it can be to be like climbing up this hill towards recovery, and how slippery the slope can feel some days when, you know, it's just like really knocking at your door, really you know, the urge is coming in and trying to convince you to reach for that short-term reward. Man, it takes a lot of vigilance, awareness, like consistency, you know, building routines, and constantly reminding yourself of like why you're doing it. That's why I want you guys to have that list of like, what are the things that you're moving towards. And maybe that can be something to add to your morning routine, of like, read your list of dreams that you're moving towards, and remind yourself of how good it's going to feel when you've achieved all those things. And that is also reminding you why you're staying on track with this challenge, why it's not worth reaching for that short-term reward, because that's going to take you out of the place where you're feeling good about yourself, where you're feeling confident, where you're using your time and energy to build your dreams. And it's going to become that like wasting time, and then you deal with the shame and the regret, and then it makes you even less able to like take steps forward. So, you know, I know the journey is hard. I know there's some days where it just feels crazy difficult, but it is worth it for the long-term gratification, because the long-term rewards are long-term. For the long-term gratification, because the rewards of that are long-term, they are lasting rewards. We're talking about lasting happiness, lasting sense of fulfillment and peace. Sounds pretty worth it to me. Sending you guys much encouragement. Stay strong. Use the tools that we've been talking about over this 15 days. You know, if you are particularly struggling with urges, or those voices telling you to reach for the short-term cookie are coming up strong, go back and review some of the old videos. Go back to one of the old practices. Do a meditation. Do 2-3 meditations in a day if you need to. Write things out. All the other things I've talked about. Just start obsessively cleaning your home. Like I was talking about clearing the clutter the other day. There's so many things. I'm trying to give you guys more and more things to reach for that are alternatives to the thing. So and I'm trying to do that myself. So again, much encouragement to you. um, keep moving forward. It's all about progress, not perfection, right? If you have had any slips or anything, just track your progress, take notes, and notice also how you are progressing, right? And as long as we keep moving up, keep getting back on the horse if you do fall off, that's what it's all about, man. And we will reach the top of the hill eventually, man, and your life will be changed. So I believe in you. Um, I'll see you guys next time on day 16. And please do like and subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference. And also, I want to see you guys comment below, man. Like, leave me some comments and let me know how things are going for you. How are you feeling on day 15? And what are your thoughts on what things that I'm sharing? Because sometimes I feel like I'm just like talking to myself. I'm not getting a whole lot of views at the moment. I see that some people are watching, but I would love some feedback and thoughts from whoever is watching, and just kind of like, are you taking this journey right now? Like, are you 15 days in, and what is that feeling like for you? Do you have any questions for me? Is there anything you'd like to hear me talk about? Just let me know, man, because that would be very encouraging for me to keep going with this channel. Sometimes I feel a little bit discouraged where I'm like, man, like nobody's even really seeing these. So it does mean a lot, even if I know like one person is watching, one person is engaged. That means a lot to me. So much love, guys. I'll see you guys next time, day 16. Peace.